You see these guys? See this horse face woman and this horse face guy? Let's do some drawing. Breaking Bad cast, yeah? And paint. Look at this for an artist rendition. This shit move. We're gonna draw Skylar. Yeah? That looks about right, doesn't it? Yeah. Right. So first, let's start with the hair. She's got long gold hair. Yeah. Then we colour it in. Colour it gold like that. Looks fucking. There we go. And then for the mouth. Again, black outline. Start there. The lips. The red. And then now we give the eyes. She's got beady little eyes, doesn't she? Yeah. Whoops, wrong colour. Whoop. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, what colour eyes does she have? I have no fucking green, sure. Why not? Yeah, there we go, right. Yeah, green eyes, yeah. That's good enough, I don't care. Nose. Can't be perfect without a nose, can you? So and because we're going for ultra realism, let's do those lines. There we go. And finally, eyebrows, which realistically, I think we all know that eyebrows aren't the exact same colour, they're slightly darker. So let's draw some eyebrows there. So here we have I don't know how to spell Skylar, I don't know. Skylar. And yeah, how does that look for? Yep, looks about right. Right, let's move on to let's do Hank. Yes, Hank. Yeah, that looks right. He's got a nice round head. Let's see that for scale. Ooh, it's a little bit big. Let's turn that down. Right, so there we go. About the right size. Yeah, so he's got a weird puzzled look on his face. So let's do his eyes first, because we can't start with the hair, because he fucking has none. So got two eyes. He's got a bit of a big bulbous nose, and his mouth is just slightly open. Yeah, like that. So because it's open, it needs to be black, because there's no lighting in his mouth, because it's black. Then we do the lips and the eyebrows, which for inexplicable they are the same colour as his hair, as you can see. He has the exact same hair as on here. What colour eyes does he have? He has green too, because I've deemed it so. Green eyes. He also has a little bit of stubble in moustache form. So let's just fill that in right here. And he has a bit of a dimple on his chin, so we can do that there. Alright, so that's Hank done. Let's Hank, Honk, and let's do Mr. Heisenberg. He's got what looks to be a pretty square head and a shit haircut, so let's just do his hair. That looks about right. Now, as we know, he has brown hair, like that. So, just fill in the hair there, like that. And then we go on this. Yeah, we'll start with the mouth again because we did with Skylar, and they're married. So let's just switch back to black. We'll do his smirky mouth there. With a bit of a flick because he's smirking. That's what smirk looks like. And he has red lips, but I think this time it's got to be a little bit lighter, and at the same time darker, if you know what I mean. Darker but lighter. That's how it works. So let's use that colour, and we'll just fill that in. Give him some nice. Yeah, that's good enough. Then we go on to the nose. His has got a bit more definition than Hank's. So we're gonna draw it like this, and just to make sure it's correct, we're gonna add an extra bit of shading, like we did with Skylar. Just a little bit of shading here, and then we can move on to his eyes, which, in the same vein as Hank. Wait, I don't know what I'm doing here. And Skylar, relatively small ones, but detailed enough that you can tell whose they are at a given moment. And like Skylar, his eyebrows are just a little bit different from his actual hair colour. Not too much, but a visible difference like that. So we'll just do his eyebrows there. And what colour? I think he has brown eyes from that picture. I don't know. It's hard to tell. So that's definitely not brown. But if we edit the colours, we can make it dark brown. There we go. And add the eyes there. I think I'll do the skin colour too. Sure. So Skylar's got a pretty light complexion. It's a pretty natural skinny pink like that. It's pretty light. And to do that, you just do that. See, it looks a lot more like her already. So that's the same colour, as you can rightly see. Let's just centre it on her face so that you can properly, without blinking. There you go. See, same colour. Alright, and then we move over to Hank, who's got a bit of a darker colour, slightly more tanned, I'd say. So let's darker and move it into a browner territory. Where would brown be on the colour scale? Probably around there. There we go, that looks a bit more. There we go, there's Hank. Let's just fill in there where his eyebrow doesn't fully cover. So we've got Hank there, and Walt. He's got, I'd say it's between the two colours really, so it's probably a little lighter and a little slightly more pink, but not as much as Hank. So that's good enough, I'd say. Yeah, right, you can really start to see the resemblance. Have I missed anything out? Oh, he's got a weird crease going on in his face there. There you go. So that's Hank done. Not Hank. Walt. And then we can move on to Jesse, Bitch, Mr. Jesse Bitch Pinkman. Who in this picture looks not much like his actual character, but has flicky hair, which we will. He's got a strong jawline, as you can tell. Strong jawline. That is not a beard. Actually, Unique, strong jawline. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Jessie, strong, bitch, jawline, Pinkman. So he's got a small nose, like that. He has a small mouth, like that. And he also has pretty small eyes, like that. So, to do his hair, I think what we should do is do it like that. To show how spiky and wavy it is. And then for his eyebrows, they're pretty small, you know. They're relatively thin. So I think we should just do a line, and then a line, and then, well, first of all, let's get his hair colour. It's a bit of a browny black dark, similar to what we did for Walt's eyes actually. So let's fill it with that colour. There we go. It's a lot more like him. Let's just go over that and that. And he also has a bit of a face fuzz, so we can fill that in now. And then we can just do his lips. So precision work. There we go. And then you can. Nope. 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 We've got to zoom in even more for this precision work. Let's get the pencil. There we go. There we go. We've got Pinkman, Jessie, and his skin complexion is very similar to Honk's, so we'll just steal that and fill it in. And his eyes are a pretty light green, so we'll just fill that in right here. And there you go. So we got Jessie, Hank, Walt and Skylar. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. We'll do Walt Jr. right now, who's got a very similar shaped face to Skylar, but with a little bit more jaw. So we'll try and copy that. And by jaw we have a straight line, and then a straight line, and then there we go. He's got a pretty wavy hair like that. There you go. And just a bit of flicking, and it's the same colour as his dad's. So we'll steal that colour. Actually, just make it a slight bit darker for realism, and we can fill it in. And I think that's good enough. He's got a pretty big mouth. I'm not saying that he talks a lot, but he's pretty, you know, it takes a large portion of his face. So, and those lips are also pretty red. And his nose is normal sized, I'd say. So it's just there we go. He's got pretty big eyes, so and big defined eyebrows. So let's take his hair colour again, make it just a little bit different, because as we said, not exactly the same. And let's just fill that in right here, because they're pretty thick. So, and he's got pretty dark eyes. I don't know what colour they are, so let's just make them black, because that's a realistic colour. There we go. And his complexion is a mix of Walt's and Skylar's. So let's just take Skylar's and make it slightly darker. There we go. And we are, whoopsie doodle. His face isn't exactly filled with lines. There we go. And take that last colour and there we go. So there's a... Nope. There is Walt Jr., as you can probably make out with the resemblance. Now let's do this woman whose name I can't remember. She's got a pretty small face and small features, which is why she's so adorable and small. And pretty curvy mouth. And we'll fill that in that way. And a pretty... Oh, it's Maria, isn't it? Silly me. And a small nose. And she has coney hair, because of there it goes like that, because it's straight back. Some lines to show it's straight back, and it's a very dark brown. So to draw her, you just get a dark brown and you make it darker and you put it on her face. And you don't do that like we did with Walt Jr. What you do is you zoom in a bit and you fix the lines that don't match up, and then you fill in like this, and then you're set to fill in her brown eyes and her what look like not red but pink lips. So we'll take a pink and we'll make it a bit more darker and fill in her lips like that. And obviously, being a girl, she has no facial hair, so we can just forget that. And right, Mary, who, in fact, what I'll do is, because some people might not know, we'll draw the relationships as Maria and Honk, and then them three. He's on his own, loner, because he has no family that love him. And I won't bother with these folks, because who cares about the writers? So as you can see, we have a pretty accurate drawing of the Breaking Bad cast, with excruciating detail, with stubble and the mouth lines such as there. So if you want to draw the Breaking Bad characters, just follow this simple video and you'll be an artist in no time.